Rounds flying by. Here we are in the fourth already. And the pattern of the fight hasn't changed from the opening bell.
Well, it's Clair moving forward and just pushing the champion back. And Cassius Baloyi in those white trunks, the silver, he's just fighting off the back foot.
Clair missing barely with the right hand.
Gairy Clair, the man from Ghana, is fighting out of Australia now. He hasn't lost a fight since 2001. He's got 21 unbeaten streak, is Gairy Clair.
Yes, he's put together a very good run. Baloyi will be hoping to end it tonight, of course, and keep that IBF and IBO title.
But he's just following Baloyi around the ring, and it's all Clair now, just raining in punches, digging in underneath.
Baloyi's got his hands up high, though, Ron. He's
got to get off the ropes, Nick. He doesn't want to be there, you know.
Yeah, and to do that, I think he's got to back Clair up.
That's right.
Because I don't see Clair faring too well being backed up. He's the much shorter man. And I think he would have problems if he was being backed up.
He's got the reach. He's got to use that reach, and he's not doing that. He's letting Clair take the fight to him. I think it's the wrong tactics.
Well, he could be pacing himself as well, Ron. We've got a long way to go, yeah?
It's still only, you're right, only the fourth round now. He's been there before, a long career.
Oh, good jab again from Baloyi.
Experienced fighter, Baloyi.
Baloyi suddenly getting the jab to work. He heard you, Ron. He's off the ropes.
Thank you.
It brought a smile from Clair, which shows me he felt it. Left hook goes in from Baloyi. Left to the body. Clair doesn't want to be backed up. You can see that.
Good lefts and rights here from Clair, but it's a good fight. Both fighters throwing a lot of punches.
Yeah, well, a good pace has been set.
Cassius Baloyi doesn't want to be on the ropes. He's got to move off those ropes.
I think he needs to throw that uppercut a little more, does Baloyi, because the style of Clair is just tailor-made for a good little uppercut inside there. Carries that head so low, does Clair.
Well, that's always the problem when they're coming in low, the shorter fighter against the taller fighter. It can become dangerous.
But as I said, Baloyi's fought plenty of short fighters. He knows how to deal with this. Should know how to deal with it.
You feel there's no power in the punches of Clair, Nick. You know, he throws a lot of punches, but really no power punches.
I thought for a moment he was looking a little arm weary there too, right?
No, he's throwing a lot of punches, but as I say, slow punches.
Doctor! Check his cut. Accidental headbutt. Accidental headbutt.
We've had an accidental headbutt called by our referee here, and I'm struggling to see who's cut, if somebody is cut.
I think is it Baloyi, Nick? Are they working in the corner there, Baloyi? Yes, it looks like they're working a little cut on his eye. Yes, it's on that left eye.
You have to get away and breathe whenever you can, you know what I mean?
Don't let them get a score on us, mate. Keep the pressure on him, but don't let him get us. Use your skills, son.
You want more Vaseline?
Nothing.
You want more Vaseline? You're right.
Check it out, mate. Check it out. Number 5. Back up, Jay.
Into the fifth round of the scheduled 12-rounder for this IBO and IBF junior lightweight title fight. Cassius Baloyi, the champion, defending his IBF title here tonight for the first time at the Empress Palace.
It's been a pretty game challenge from Gairy Clair thus far. He's tried to take the fight to the champion. He's walked into a fair amount of counter punches, so it's not the easiest fight to score. Although Clair may be throwing more punches, I think Baloyi is scoring more effectively.
Well, there's a lot of power in those punches of Clair, Nick.
And I thought I saw signs in the last round that he was just getting a little arm weary too, Ron.
He's throwing so many punches, it's understandable. That's what Baloyi's got to do, just use the jab, stay on the outside.
He's not quite as mobile a fighter, although we see him using a lot of the ring here, Cassius Baloyi, but I always think that accident that he had, that terrible hijacking incident where he was shot and the bullet passing through a buttock, I think it was, just took something away from him in the way of
mobility,
ability to move.
He has definitely slowed down in the last 2 or 3 fights, but he's had hard fights against Philip and Satswaya.
Exactly. Could be age as well. That's
right, 31 years old, he had a lot of fights and starting to slow down.
I just think as an amateur, he was absolutely outstanding. I saw him fight on numerous occasions and he really was fantastic. Had everything. Well, Sinclair still coming forward. Baloyi still relying on the jab and the counter punching.
Right.
Been a good clean fight thus far. There was an accidental clash of heads in the last round. That's just the style of Sinclair. He comes in very low with the head down.
Well, he only knows one way, and that's forward with Sinclair. You can just feel those are arm punches, Nick. There's no power in those punches. And Baloyi just picking him off when he uses the jab.
Well, the Australian corner calling for the work rate to be sustained from Sinclair. That's obviously part of the plan, just to work Baloyi out of this fight if they can, outwork him.
Well, it's going 5 rounds, and he's thrown a lot of punches in 5 rounds.
Well, he's having a good round here, Ron. Just getting on top of Baloyi there. As Baloyi taking him, almost looked like a breather on the ropes. Good right hand coming in from
Big
Sinclair.
shots there from Sinclair.
Probably doesn't have the power to really trouble Baloyi, but he'll impress the judges with the work rate, that's for sure.
Well, he's having another good round, Nick. He's had 2 good rounds in a row.
And he's just outworking Baloyi at the moment. Can he sustain it, though?
Another good right hand there from Clair. He's winning this round, Nick. He's throwing more punches, scoring more punches.
Baloyi mouth open as he goes back to his corner. I think having lost that round, I'd give it to Sinclair on sheer work rate.
Some action here from that 5th round. You can see it, big right hands there coming in from. But a lot of those have been sort of glancing blows. Baloyi's backing off, and a lot of them are missing. But that one didn't miss as he went straight through Baloyi's guard. And a good round for St. Clair.
I think Baloyi has to be aware in the back of his mind just what Sinclair is trying to do. He's trying to steal the fight by outworking Baloyi and looking good coming forward. And that's why I say, I think at some stage of this fight, Baloyi has to summon up the work rate himself to try and back Sinclair up. You know, to the average observer watching a fighter coming forward always looks good.
But they don't all land those punches.
No, they don't. They don't.
The punches are taken on the shoulders, on the elbows, and on the gloves. And they don't get clean punches to the body area.
But like I say, I just think Baloyi in the back of his mind just has to be aware of what Sinclair is trying to do here and achieve in this fight. You saw the Medina Baloyi fight on tape, didn't you, Ron? I didn't see it. And you were saying for large parts of the fight, Baloyi didn't look that effective.
Didn't look good, but the judges had him ahead, Nick, when the fight was stopped in the 11th round. So, to me, it slowed down in that fight, you know. But you know, the same thing was happening. A lot of punches thrown by Medina, and they're not always landing on the target area. So this is possibly the same sort of thing happening here. St. Clair throwing a lot of punches, not always landing on the target area. But there's some of that little right hand coming in from St. Clair.
Fortunately for Baloyi, not too much on it.
That's right. Body work again. Possibly his tactics is just to wear down Baloyi, just to put the pressure on him for the later rounds. If he can sustain this pressure, St. Clair. But Cassius has been around. He's been around a long time. He's an experienced fighter. Good counter punches there from the champion.
Well, these middle rounds not going too well for Cassius Baloyi at the moment. No, that was better. Scoring there. Baloyi getting in some better punches there, Ron.
No, that's a bit. He's got to keep throwing those punches. He throws punches in flurries now instead of sustaining the attack. She's got to get the left jab going. Those are better shots from the champion.
Left hook to the body thrown by Sinclair.
I think the last few seconds are of this 6th round. And some good counter punches from the champion. A good left hand as the bell goes from Cassius Baloyi.
Johnny calling underneath in the right hand, Gaz.
The big shots, we did the left, but then we were too slow, didn't something after it. Back yourself, Gary. See, hurt you all, Gaz.
Let's have a look at the action. Familiar pattern. Sinclair coming forward, landing a good right hand there. Baloyi came back with some good counters of his own in the round.
You see the little elbow going there from Sinclair. And, he's landing some good shots here, Nick, but a lot of those shots have been taken on the gloves by Baloyi.
And I think as a judge, you've really got to keep your eye on the clean punches here, haven't you, Ron?
It's difficult, Nick. You know, he's throwing a lot of punches, but they're not all scoring punches. As you go into round 7, scheduled for 12, Cassius Baloyi in those white trunks and Gairy St. Clair from Guyana in the black trunks.
And I'd hate to call it at the moment. It's a pretty even fight.
Well, not much in it, Nick. There's about 1 point, but you know you've got 3 judges around the ring. How do they see it?
Again, a nice welcome wash of air, cool air over the ring. I think the fighters will enjoy that. Combination there from Sinclair. Baloyi just a little slow in getting the hands up.
Judges are Lulama Mucha from South Africa, Charlie Lucas from Australia, and Howard Fraser from the USA. It's in their hands, Nick. Whatever we say, not going to make any difference.
Sinclair looking good coming forward to start the round.
And he's keeping a good pace in Sinclair, Nick. You know?
I just sense a bit of confidence growing in Sinclair as well.
And working that body again there. It just worries me, those body shots. Will Cassius not...
Well, he's gone into a bit of a shell as well. He's just not working.
He's got to get his punches going. Got to use the jab. He's got to get the jab going. Ponderous punches coming from Baloyi at the moment.
There's a cry behind me. Don't go to sleep, Cassius.
Well,
that sums it up.
He's just throwing. He's throwing. Not throwing enough punches at the moment. Is Cassius Baloyi. Oh, a clever fighter, this Clair. He's got a little elbow going on the left-hand side, the wrong side of the referee. The referee doesn't see that.
Both fighters trading punches to the head there, and both landing. And now suddenly Baloyi turns the action. We haven't seen that too much in the fight.
This is what he's got to do, Nick.
Oh, good right hand scored by Baloyi. Cleaner punches he's landed.
But there's a good left hand coming from Sinclair.
Well, we've remarked that he's obviously got a good chin to be able to stand up to power punches like Chico Corrales. He's got to have a good chin.
Well, he's only lost on points 3 times, Nick. He's never lost in a stoppage. So that tells you something.
Got to ask, though, why hasn't he fought for a world title before this?
It's strange.
He's certainly not outclassed,
no, he's just never had the breaks. He's never had the breaks. But he just keeps coming forward with St. Clair.
That may sum up his effort tonight. He's hungry as well. He knows this is a huge opportunity for him. Determined to take the title away from the South African champion, if he can. And his fight plan is just to keep coming forward and throwing punches.
The last 10 seconds are of round 7. And left and right from St. Clair coming there. Not a good round for the champion.
Yeah, he's stealing the round, oh my God. Did you say a good round or not a good round?